I don't know if they give this man enough ammo to do what he's gonna do. It's a lot of people. Hi guys, we are Night. I'm Ray, and I'm here again reacting to another sci-fi movie, a movie that I've never seen. I'm gonna try to check out as many movies as I can, a movie that I've never seen that I should have seen for someone my age. This one in particular, it's called Escape from New York. I've seen posters about this movie. I know Kurt Russell's in this movie. I think it's post-apocalyptic, but this movie came out back in 1981. It's directed by what's his name? John Carpenter. I'm having trouble speaking today. Again, like I said before, Kurt Russell's in it. Lee Van Cleef, I see he's in this. I know who he is. Ernest Borgnine, which I didn't know he was in this. Isaac Hayes. So I'm looking forward to watching this movie. I think there's two movies to this, right? There's Escape from New York and Escape from LA. But the reason why I want to watch this movie is because I just read recently that they're remaking this movie. They're rebooting it. I don't know if they're remaking it, rebooting it, or they're making a sequel on it. I don't know, but I do know that they're doing another Escape from New York type movie, and they're going to start filming that very soon. So with that in mind, I wanted to see if I can watch this movie and see what it's all about. This, again, came out back in 1981, and I'm really looking forward to watching the movie. Plus, again, I'm a huge fan of Kurt Russell. I recently reacted to Stargate. And there's a bunch of the movies that he's done that he's just a good actor. I really do like his acting style when it comes to movies. And then we know John Carpenter, who's also a great director. I mean, the guy's a legend, especially in the horror world. But horror, sci-fi, the guy's good at what he does, you know. So I'm very interested in watching this. I had no idea Ernest Borgnine is in this movie. So this should be an interesting movie to watch. Again, Escape from New York, 1981. Let's check this out.
The crime rate in the United States rises 400%.
Wow, that's crazy.
The once great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country.
Wow.
The rules are simple. Once you go in, you don't come out.
So you're there for life. In whatever world, 1997. In whatever world, wow, that's nuts. Whatever world the prisoners create in this prison is whatever's going on in New York City. You could fit quite a few people in there. Especially those high rises.
This is Gotham 4.
Oh, look at that radio.
Station 17. I have an escape in progress. Object in mid-bay moving toward the wall.
How are they going to handle that? An escape in progress. Really popping off like this. Towers. Still hurts my heart. My hometown. It's a prison.
You have 10 seconds. Turn around. Start back to the island.
Yeah, turn around, guys. It's not going to go well. Oh. Golly. There's no power in the city. But some parts have light. Very little. I love this concept, I gotta tell you, of turning the whole city of New York into a prison with no guards inside. That's dangerous.
Security, this is Remy. We have confirmation from Gotham 4. We have a kill at Mid-Harbor, south of the Battery. 2 in the water, dead.
2 confirmed.
Very well.
Do they keep track of who they just killed? Is there a way to keep track of how many, what's the number in there? Is this men and women too? Like both men and women inside the jail, inside the city? And can they populate? Look for new recruits. So it's the only prison, or the only maximum prison in New York. In the country. Yeah, how did they transfer him over? You would notice every time you watch a movie and it's nighttime, the ground's always wet. Always. Every movie. Night shots, the ground's always wet. I'm sure that's from some type of effect, maybe some lighting effect.
The next scheduled departure to the prison is in 2 hours. You now have the option to terminate and be cremated on the premises.
What? Holy cow, that's an option. To be terminated and cremated, like right now, this very moment.
We got a small jet in trouble over restricted airspace. Where is it? 7 miles out, closing.
I have a mayday in restricted space.
New York, I have.
Who is he?
I don't know.
All your imperialist weapons and lies can't save him now. We're going down. We're going to crash.
Okay. What? Air Force One?
What better revolutionary example than to let the president perish in the inhuman dungeon of his own imperialist prison?
Dear Lord.
Get me to the pod.
Escape pod.
Sir, this is a locating device to trace you if you become separated from the pod. I'm activating it now.
Which is probably going to happen.
God save me and watch over you all.
They're going to crash into the city. Oh, that's reminiscences.
He's down.
That's the escape pod.
He escaped into. Oh, no. Poor guy. I wonder what he has in the briefcase.
I'm going in.
I'm going to say I'm very happy it didn't crash into the other two buildings. It would have been too rough to just see, to be honest. But I was thinking that. I was like, oh, no, they're going to crash into the Twin Towers? How are they going to rescue this guy? Who knows what's in the island now? This is going to be sketchy. Who knows how many prisoners they got in there, and if they have any type of weapons. I wouldn't want to be one of those soldiers, one of those cops. That's a lot of guys, though. They didn't go light. Oh, you went in there. Okay. This guy's a boss. I thought he was going to just send his men. What a crazy concept. You know, coming from New York, this whole idea is just so excellent and crazy at the same time. Oh, they got him. Oh, did he just drop? That ain't... Did that just dropped? There was like no parachute or nothing? Interesting. Uh-oh. Take him out. Don't even waste time. Look at that swag. I almost thought that was Rami Malek for a second.
You touch me, he dies. If you're not in the air in 30 seconds, he dies. If you come back in, he dies.
Oof.
I'm ready to talk.
19, 18,
What do you want?
17, 16.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you would think that everybody who's in this prison is probably insane. Especially they've been there long enough.
All right.
He's dangerous, sir.
I know. I'll be okay.
Oh, look at it's covered in the lighting. Pretty cool. Seemed like you came at the right time.
Call me Snake.
American, Lieutenant, Special Forces Unit Black Light. Youngest man to be decorated by the President. He robbed the Federal Reserve Depository. Life sentence, New York Maximum Security Penitentiary. I'm ready to kick your ass out of the world.
Why are we talking?
I have a deal for you. You receive full pardon for every criminal action you've committed in the United States. You go in, find the president, bring him out in 24 hours, and you're a free man.
24 hours, huh?
I'm making you an offer.
Bullshit.
24 hours. Well, at least an option to get out.
Some of them have cars. They took old junkers that were left behind, converted them to steam. We think they may also have a gasoline source in there. And power. Greenhouses, rigged up generators.
The Ninja Stars?
You can locate the president by his vital signs bracelet on his wrist. It sends off a sync pulse. Use the...
This almost seems impossible to find. This is almost a mission impossible here.
In 22 hours, the Hartford summit meeting will be over. China and the Soviet Union will go back home. Now, the president was on his way to this summit when his plane went down. He has a briefcase attached to his wrist. The tape recording inside has to reach Hartford in 22 hours.
Okay.
I'm going to inject you. I'll sting for a second or two.
What the hell? You know, all these sci-fi movies always have the injection in the neck, never in the arm. There's always a gun that injection into you.
What did you do to me, asshole?
2 microscopic capsules lodged in your arteries. They're already starting to dissolve. Just big enough to open up both your arteries.
Come out now.
They're protected by the courts.
Why would you believe him? That means even after you get the president, they can still kill you if they want to.
When I get back, I'm gonna kill you.
The Gulf Fire's waiting.
Very similar to oh my god, what's that DC movie? The Suicide Squad. Get a criminal, give him some messed up mission, and then implant something in their heads to blow up. Not an original idea from DC. He's gonna land that thing on top of the World Trade Center.
Right on course.
By the way, I think he has some bargaining chips. If he's the only guy who can go in there and save the president, he probably had a couple things he could have negotiated. Especially they already plan on killing him.
Been a while.
It's interesting how eerily quiet the city is. Crazy. This is nuts. Dear Lord. Oh my God. I don't know if they give this man enough ammo to do what he's gonna do. It's a lot of people. It does make it weird though that again it's so eerily quiet. Like got people sleeping, you would think there'd be like some roaming gangs or something. Like time seems to be flying right by. Hey, doesn't seem that crazy. My original thought was that this is probably chaos in there, but apparently not. How are they eating, by the way? What are they drinking and eating? How are they fed? So the last thing I expected. There he goes. Are these all men? That's what I wanted to know earlier. If this was all like men locked up in here.
Hey, you're Snake Plissken, ain't you?
Ah. Another soldier?
I thought you were dead. Hey, you don't want to walk around down there, Snake.
You might want to talk to this old man. He might know a lot of stuff. He might be able to inform me what's going on in the city. The hell? What is going on? It's like, just keep moving. But I didn't see anything. Keep moving.
Nice boots. Hey.
Oh. 2 seconds. Oof. That's the president? That's the president, yeah. Jesus.
Mr. President.
I'm the president. Sure, I'm the president. I knew when I got this thing, I'd be president.
Yeah, where'd you get it from?
You assholes are looking at it, but it's not the president.
Hail to the G.
Did die?
18 hours, Pliskin.
Listen to me, Hulk. The president is dead. You got that? Somebody's had him for dinner.
Pliskin, if you get back in that glider, I'll shoot you down.
Little human compassion.
It seems an impossible task. Now he doesn't even have the homing device on him. How are you gonna pull this off? I mean, it makes sense that whoever got him will take it off of him. Because obviously something that could be traced. Dude, that could either be a warning or that guy's just nuts. I would take it as though he's warning everybody. And it's time for you to take some type of shelter. Yep, that's what I thought. They're like rats. Well, they're not chasing him, are they? Or they're surrounding him. I'm like, they don't seem to be bothered by him.
You a cop?
No.
You got a gun?
Okay, so it's male and female.
Plane crashed 7 hours ago near 8th Avenue. Did you see it?
No.
That'd be hard to miss.
Hey, wait a minute. I know who you are. Yeah, but I heard you were dead.
What the hell? Oh. Well, the crazy were hungry. What? That's freaky. Dude, that's horrifying. Right out of the ground? I'm gonna take it that she's died. They're eating her up right now and cutting her into pieces. Because they're out of food. There's a taxi? Hey, get in.
Where you going, buddy?
I don't know. Can you trust him? Yeah. What choice do you have?
Usually I'm not down around here myself, but I wanted to catch that show. This stuff is like gold around here, you know.
I love him. Love this guy. This man is a survivor. Who knows how long he's been there?
Who's the Duke?
The Duke? The Duke of New York, #1. The big man, that's who.
I want to meet this Duke.
You can't meet the Duke. Are you crazy? Nobody gets to meet the Duke. You meet him once and then you're dead.
I gotta say, I'm loving everything about this movie. I'm loving the music. I'm loving the aesthetics. I'm loving the vibe. It's almost cyberpunk without the cyberpunk.
Brain, I brought somebody to see you.
You want to see him sprayed all over that map, baby? Where's the president?
Swear to God, Snake, I don't know.
Don't fuck with me.
Brain, you'll kill us both.
Brain, you gotta tell him. All right. Yeah, well, we're going with Snake now.
But how will we be able to get them all out? There's no way it's gonna happen. Well, maybe he can use it for negotiation. I got him. I got the president now. I'll give them to you. You can get these guys out too. They helped out. Something like that. The chandeliers. What's going on? That the Duke?
Oh, sweetheart.
Rival gangs. Jesus, the whole lineup. You can't just run them over? There's arrows? Somebody shoot arrows at that thing? I don't know. You gotta take them out. Yeah, I'm say.
Hold on.
That's a problem. That's a big problem. What are you gonna do? You know what? That could have failed miserably. That could have been the wrong move. I don't think this was filmed in New York, though. If it was, a part of New York I don't think I've ever seen. Maybe the Bronx.
What are you looking at?
Oh, yep. That's gotta suck.
Alex and me, we've got to move fast.
Move fast. You goddamn right. I'll move fast.
Quiet.
Dude, you better calm down. Don't get yourself killed. I'm surprised they didn't cut that briefcase off of him to find out what's in there. Like, wouldn't you think, like, you know, this looks important. Why would he have a handcuff on him? Let's check this out. Holy cow, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, they got you. What are you gonna do now?
Friend of yours, Brain?
You had a gun on me, Duke. There was nothing I could do.
I don't know why. When I see that guy, I see Flea from the Chili Peppers. Ouch.
I said, who are you?
Oh, boy.
Snake Plissken, Duke. The man sent him in here. Something's going down. We need him.
I heard you were dead.
Like everybody says that. As soon as they come on them, I heard you were dead. I heard you were dead. I heard you were dead.
Surveillance board, security control. Nothing on the infrared body scan. Still negative.
But how would you find them? That, I mean, amongst all those buildings and so many places you can hide this man, pretty deep underground, it would be real difficult to find them if they want to really hide him. No. Oh my God. Yeah, that shows one that didn't open that up before. Oh boy. It's gonna be like some type of gladiatorial combat. And he still got that bolt in his leg. That's probably festering at this point. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. Is this guy like an actual wrestler from back in the day? Oh, they got weapons. I have to be hand to hand. Ooh. I thought we were going mano a mano.
Tomorrow. Where'd you get the hat?
Got it from Cabby.
Yeah?
Traded him. Cyanide.
Yeah. He might try to take it tomorrow.
That's a bunch of bullshit. You're not supposed to be in here, Brain.
Oh, jeez. She is not playing. I didn't like him anyway. I'm glad he's out. I'm glad they took him out. But what are they going to do now? I mean, you guys going to rescue the president by yourself on the glider? And that glider only had room for one person. It seemed anyway. Just took his bat. Oh boy. Oof. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. It doesn't matter though. We left the tape behind. They need the tape. You got him. Holy cow. What? This crowd just turned right away.
Tracer activated at 1 hour, 35 minutes, 27 seconds.
After they destroyed the plane. Are they about to destroy the plane? There he goes.
They come in groups of threes.
Where's the tape, Brain?
Tape.
Huh?
What tape?
Where is it? Tape from the briefcase.
Oh, that tape. Here it is.
How'd he get it?
You traded Romero your hat?
Oh, he did trade. But if the president gonna meet the leader of Russia and China in 23 minutes, let's say he gets out of here just in time, how are they gonna meet? Oh, they have mines. That's why. That's why he needs the map. I was wondering why he needed the map. It's because of the mines.
Stay left, and then jog right when I tell you.
You're pushing it too hard, Snake.
Okay, now!
Oh, no. Now what?
I said jog right! You asshole.
No. Ah. That sucks. I want him to die. Why don't they meet him here at the end of the bridge? I bet you they're going to try to betray him or double cross him. I knew they were going to do that to him. Had a feeling.
Hey, another one!
The president. Yeah, we have like less than a minute now. His head's about to blow up.
The tape was gone.
What are you gonna do with the tape? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just made it.
I want to thank you. Anything you want, you just name it.
Just a moment of your time.
Just a moment of your time?
Yes?
We did get you out. A lot of people died in the process. I just wondered how you felt about it.
Well, I want to thank them. This nation appreciates their sacrifice. Although I shall not be present at this historic summit meeting, I present this in the hope that our great nations may learn to live in peace.
Did he switch the tapes out? He switched the tapes out. How embarrassing. Really? That's crazy. Wow. That was so entertaining. That was so entertaining. Well, anyway, that was Escape from New York. Wow. That was a good movie. I gotta say, what I love about the movie was what John Carpenter did in terms of the aesthetics of this movie. You know, it felt really dark. It felt really messed up, you know, for being the city and the city itself in New York being a prison. It really felt like gloomy and messed up, you know. It was dark throughout the whole movie, so it kind of, you had that sense of danger no matter where you went, you know. Especially the scene when he first arrived and there's people coming out of the manhole covers and there's people coming out of the ground. Remember that one girl got sucked into the ground? I mean, it just felt eerie. It was just, so I like what John Carpenter did in this movie in terms of the aesthetics and the atmosphere. I did like the story as well. The character Snake by Kurt Russell, he played it very well. Kurt Russell did a good job in that role. He doesn't talk much. I mean, it's very little dialogue he has in the movie, but his presence, you know, the way he acts, and Kurt Russell, you know, he's that guy. He's that guy in movies that he don't have to say much for you to appreciate who he is. You know, he's just a badass. And I like that he played it very well. When he had first appeared with the eye patch and throughout the whole rest of the movie, the name Snake, I wonder if this inspired the video game Metal Gear. Because the main character is Snake, a Solid Snake. So it made me think of that guy. And let's not forget, he's a military guy. So I wonder if that was an inspiration to the game itself. You know, because they kept saying that he was military trained. They all thought he was dead. You know, he was like this special ops type of guy. So I wonder if that inspired the game, and then he sent it away, because he definitely could have been, like, if they did a live action movie on Snake, it had to be Kurt Russell. Well, at least the old Kurt Russell would have been great for that. But he did a fantastic job. You know, he was able to take out as many people he needed to take out without having to say much. The main bad guy, Chris Isaac, who Duke, he wasn't in the movie much. You know, you saw like the small amount of times that he was in the movie. Cool character. He did a good job with his character. I wish it would have been in the movie a little more. You know, it would have been cool had he been. We would have seen more of what made him the guy, the boss in New York. You know. So I mean, I think the only thing you see is when he's like kind of torturing the president. He's not really hurting him, just mentally like shooting by him and everything like that. And at the end of the movie, he got his revenge, the president. Ernest Borgnine, I did like. He did a really good job. I liked his character a lot, except that, and it's probably the only main issue I have with the movie is that he seemed to show up at the right time every time. You know, every time he showed up, it was like perfect timing. And he was able to get everybody out of the situation they were in. Other than that, I like his character. It's sad that he died. I didn't want him to die. Brain, the guy who played Brain, I feel like I've seen that guy before. You know, I've seen him in some other movies for sure. I can't recall any, but he did a really good job too. And you didn't know if he was really on board, was helping Snake out. He did want to escape, you know, but that's everybody wants to escape New York. So his motivation was just to get out. Regardless of how he did it, his motivation was to get out. The special effects was very little. I mean, pretty good for what it was for his time. Like you saw the VR, the plane, the glider taking off. You know, those special effects were pretty decent. It wasn't too crazy about the sound effects, but it was what it was for the 80s, right? So it was pretty decent in that sense. The music I liked a lot, which turns out that John Carpenter, I guess he made the music. I didn't know he was that prolific, you know, but this is early on John Carpenter, and I didn't know he made the music for this movie. Him and I wish I could remember the name. Let me see who. Let me just get the name here real quick, if I can get the name. Alan Howarth, but it was John Carpenter. So he made the music. That was interesting that he made his own music for the movie. That was really good. The other gentleman in the movie, what's his name? The guy who played the cop, Lee Van Cleef. I don't know much about him. I know I've seen him in other movies. I recognize his face. I didn't know much about his name. When I saw the name, I wasn't sure who that was. But as soon as I saw his face, I've definitely seen him in other movies. I can't tell you which one I've seen him, but I did like him as a cop. I think he did a good job in his role. I did find it interesting that he was like, at the end of the movie, we make a good team. How they make a team? But the way the movie ended, where you can see the president didn't seem to care about people, right? For the most part. And he was he switched the tape on him, and it was he just humiliated the president. That was a pretty cool ending, he took the tape and destroyed the tape altogether. I wonder how this leads into Escape from L.A. How that plays into the next movie. And if Escape from L.A. is a good movie, I don't know if it's not, but this was really good. This I did enjoy. This was a fun movie to watch. I can see how this was a lot of fun in the theater back in the day when they came out, because it's an action movie. It's not your typical action movie. Like it wasn't like overly violent and shootouts every 5 minutes. It wasn't anything like that. But it was still a really good action movie with the sci-fi feel to it, which I did like quite a lot. Again, this whole premise of having New York City as a prison, I thought was fantastic. I did enjoy that very much. And again, the aesthetics of seeing the city dark and the lights out, and there's just roving people. Not so much at the beginning, like it kind of slowly built into that. Then you saw how dangerous it became towards the end. All in all, I really did enjoy this movie. I'm glad I saw it. I'm glad I finally seen this movie. And I'm looking forward to seeing more work from John Carpenter. I haven't seen a lot of his work. I know I haven't seen all of Kurt Russell's movies, but I think it was excellent. Really did enjoy this movie. I think there's another movie they did together after this. The Thing. I think it's called The Thing. I haven't seen that one either. So I'm looking. I should watch that one as well. I think I'm gonna watch that soon. Anyway, guys, that was Escape from New York from 1981. This was a lot of fun to watch. I really did enjoy it. If you like what I did here, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You will find this movie and other movies and TV shows available on our Patreon page for a little $1 a month. You will find the link in the description if you would like to see my reaction to this movie. Anyway, guys, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out with us or with me. My name is Ray. We're R Nights, guys. Take you. Have a good one. We'll see you soon.